Talk about a little bit in conjunction with the giving back aspect, because all three of you have continued to be giving back. So it's not just your work life. You recognize the ability to give back. You've committed to be giving back to others. How does that factor in? And with the economy having gotten so tough, and Dr. Graham mentioned, for example, Carlton, that and you know well, the real estate market got pretty tough, and you had to make some decisions with clients that you have renting properties and how you kept them there, and that's kind of a different way of looking at it, but it's giving back to some people that are in business this morning. I know that wouldn't be, but the fact you flexed for them, you didn't take the last dime that you could have, you flexed for them. Talk about those kind of decisions that you make as well in terms of your everyday life.
Well, you get out of what you put in, and if you're working in the community and you're making money in the community, you need to give back to the community, whatever that might be. It might be the Boys and Girls Home, it might be the Boy Scouts, UNCW. Hopefully the more you make, the more you can spread it out. And it's where you live, and you want to participate. You just want to just sit there and take the check and put it in the bank and move on to the next thing. You want to be able to give back. One of the things that I am really grateful for is when, a business student calls me up and says, I'm working on this paper, can I come in and interview or get an opinion of this? And that's really a chance for one-on-one, and I really thoroughly enjoy that ability to have that conversation with them. And then coming out here with Business Week, it's an honor for me to be asked to come and share the experience that I have in business with these students. Because I remember, even though it was a long time ago, that I was in that position. And so give back as much as you can, because it will come back tenfold.
Jimmy?
Yeah, I think that's great. I would just ask everyone to think broadly about giving back. So obviously you can give back monetarily, and I know that I've given back in that way, but there was a time when I had kids in school at the same time, in college at the same time. It was more difficult to give monetarily, but I've also been able to give time. So don't think if you're not able to give money that you can't give in another way. I'm reminded that 12 years ago, Ron Izek called me when I was in the Deloitte office in Chicago and asked me to come down to North Carolina for Business Week here. And so I was able to give up my time to come back and support others. So I agree with Mr. Fisher that giving is important, but I would ask you to think broadly about giving, not just money, but time. If you're able to, mentoring, advice, even in the hiring of helping someone through their career, I think can be another way to give back as well.
I have a mission statement for my life, and it's a pretty simple one. It just says, take in as much as life can give you and give back as much as you can give life. And so with that, kind of as a background of who I am, I think that I learned some things at UNCW: time, treasure, talent. I've heard those things. There's different ways to give. I've also heard that giving is a selfish act, and so it makes us feel good to give. I would kind of reflect on something maybe a little bit more spiritual, in the sense of we all touch each other, and someone told me once, heaven is a place on earth, and what we do with our life, it's that kind of energy flow that we're going to pass out there to others, and that's going to be our legacy. And so if we're going to go through life and leave positive touches along the way, then we're going to create a better world. And so we're all in this together, and I do feel it is an obligation to take care of your neighbor, and I think it's not only an obligation but an honor to be able to help someone else.